Hi guys, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. Please click like, comment, and subscribe, and y'all please hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. Let me put this radio down. Today, y'all, it's gonna be tired. I'm already tired from just doing a little errands from earlier, a little ripping and raining. And now it's time to go to the doctor, y'all. When I say I'm so tired of going back and forth to the doctor, but hey, gotta do what I gotta do. Girl, wanna get well, I have to go. So right now, y'all, I'm headed to chemo. So I'm taking y'all with me today. I'm gonna try as much as I can, cause y'all, I get frustrated quick sometimes, and I just want to be to myself. But I'm gonna try to record as much as I can. And this is my business phone, y'all. It stay ringing, so hopefully we won't get interrupted calling them. I don't know what's wrong with the other iPhone. I'm having to send it in. I might just go and upgrade it to a 17 like this phone, so I could do recordings off it when I'm driving. I have my camera, but for some reason, every time I get ready to upload my content off the camera, it be saying something about it have to do scan the little chip thing and the little SIM thing. But when you do it, it's erasing all your content off of there. So I didn't even try to record off that today, because I'm like, why is it keep doing this? So I don't know if I need to put it in the camera, in the computer every time before I get ready to do videos, so I can do whatever it need to do to the SIM card and make it better. We'll figure it out another day. I might figure it out later. And cut my arms. It's a little hot in here. And y'all, my back hurts so bad today. I don't know if you put a storm today or later or something, but my back and my leg is like literally like aching so bad. And I didn't want to take one of my Percocets, because when I get there, y'all, they automatically, I don't know why, this just don't look like it's sitting right with me. Maybe it look better on the video. But anyway, when I get there, they give me Benadryl and Tylenol and something else to make sure I don't have any allergies, because y'all know I have real bad allergies. So they give me that medicine first to make sure I don't have no allergies to the chemo, and then I start my then they hook me up to my medicine for my chemo. And I know this weekend is gonna be rough for me, because normally when I just have my chemo, y'all, I be straight, I be good. Now at first they were saying that I wasn't going to do my infusion for my transverse myelitis. And for y'all that don't know what transverse myelitis is, real similar to MS. But I don't think it's as bad as MS, but to me, doing the research, it seems like it's a lot similar. So they told me I wasn't going to be taking my infusions, but since I did so good with my chemo and stuff, and my right leg had been bothering me some in my back, so they was like, they're going to go ahead and get my infusion. They don't see no problem with giving me the infusion because I do good with my chemo. So they gave me infusions. Well, last week was my off week. The week before that, I had chemo that Friday and I had infusion that Saturday. It's the same thing this week, y'all. I got chemo today and I got infusions tomorrow. And then next week, it will be the same thing. And then the week after that, I'll be off where I won't have neither one of them. But, y'all, I'm trying to tell you, last week when I had, well, it was my rest week, I had two, y'all seen on my other pictures of y'all on my social media. I don't know if I did a video where I had the two cornrows, the two plaits, the two braids, y'all. And I had pulled both of them down to the side, the braid can hang instead of being in the back. I had unbraided them. And y'all, when I pulled my hair out like that, I felt my real hair come out in the braid. So y'all, I already knew it was gonna come out, so I didn't panic as much, but I panicked looking at the picture of it in the back, because y'all know I got my camera and I took the picture back there. Then I had called my cousin. I was like, cousin, come take my hair down, because I don't want to panic as much. I don't want to do it by myself. So she came, and y'all, it was, my hair just came out at the bottom, at the back. I could have, you know, cut it with a little design to cut the top, but no, y'all, I just wanted out. What I did, my other cousin came and her daughter, we cut my hair real low with the scissors. Well, my little cousin, she did it. She was brave, y'all. She in the 5th grade. So when she going to the 6th this year, so she cut it real low with the scissors, and my cousin, she was sitting on the couch. Her mom was sitting on the couch, and she was looking like she was so hurt, y'all. It was, you know, she didn't want to see it, but you know, it's part of the process. And see, after that, after, you know, everything over, my hair grow back real pretty. So I don't be worried about it, because I wear a lot of wigs, and y'all know that. Anybody that know me know I switch up with a lot of wigs that be cute. So after that, y'all, I was riding the other day, and that little wig, I was hot, y'all, good, get in and out the car. Yeah, in and out the car. So that bottom part was still down good, but like in the middle part, I was able to push my hand through there, and I was itching. So it was so much sweat up under there, y'all. By the time I got home, I pushed that little hair down and stuck my hand over there and rubbed around and pushed that wig on off of there. Y'all, just went on and got the clippers. My cousin wanted me to wait till Friday, which is today. The 5th. It's the 5th. Yeah, it's the 5th. Tomorrow the 6th. Well, anyway, she come back and forth from Atlanta doing hair. Now I had went to my other big cousin. Was it yesterday? No, day before. I think it was day before yesterday. And she used the trimmers to get some more hair off of it, but she didn't have no razor. I don't think she, you know, she was a little emotional. I know her. That's my big cousin. That's my favorite big cousin. And I didn't really want her to see, you know, like that. But she took it, you know. It's a lot of, we strong in our family. But I could tell, you know, she was a little emotional behind, because that's my big cousin. That's my baby there. So, she shaved the other parts. It took a lot off with the trimmers. But it's just like, it's some places that it need the razor. So I'm gonna go to my other big cousin today that'll be in town and see. Most likely she got razors, cause she be doing some everything. So I'm gonna go there today, and that way once I get them other little spots done with the razor, I will wear a bald head more, cause I don't care, and I can rock any style. But I think that'll be pretty cool to rock it some. But I will really rock it more on my other channel. On my channel, which is what I call my other channel. It's really y'all just going on my journey with me every day, just experiencing my journey with me. So yeah. And so today I didn't feel like video recording for both channels. So this story will be on my other channel, which is my original name is Deshandra Robinson. You can put it up that way, or you can put the journey with me. It probably been it didn't come up right anyway, but y'all know, you type my name up, it'll come up. Y'all see the different pictures or whatever. And come on over there to that channel, y'all, and you know, join me on there too. Yeah, I can see more of my life or what I'm going through. But basically, this channel right here is my boutique channel. And I haven't really been doing anything, y'all. I just been laid back chilling. But on this channel, my boutique channel, I want this channel to be more like a traveling channel. I will still be making things on there, because my kids are still running the business. So they would be doing it, but it'll just be for me, because I like creating stuff. So it'll be some days that I'll be creating stuff, and the products will be for them. You know, I'll be sitting down doing it. I won't be doing a lot of the walking and being and all that, because that bothers my spine. Because if y'all know what transverse myelitis, my problems is in my spine, because that's when I lost my walking last year for a minute, and you know I had to train myself. I had lost my walking in 3 days, y'all. I had kept going back and forth to the doctor like 3 or 4 times in 1 week, y'all, at the hospital, and they just weren't doing their job. And it was like in those 3 or 4 times I went to the emergency room. I'm not gonna name the hospital, but they did not draw blood work. They kept sending me home. The first time it was allergic reaction with the cream that they gave me for some bites I went in there for. Okay, and then a few days later, it was like probably like two days later, I went right back the next day because I had an allergic reaction to the cream. And then it was like 3 days after that, I went back, y'all, and they gave me another steroid shot, saying that it was what they said, the shingles, but it wasn't the shingles, y'all. So and at this time I'm going back and forth. These people did not do any type of blood work, none whatsoever. They didn't do no type of blood work. So this time when I went back, I didn't go to the morning shift. I waited to close to, it was like 6-7 o'clock at night. That's when I went back. Oh, I like that car. But yeah, I didn't go back to first shift. I went later. And I love those 2 doctors. I wish I had those 2 doctors' name. I know I can find out. But anywho, those 2 doctors, they was real good. They had me doing all types of tests. They took blood work. They did and then when they did the spinal tap, y'all, I had fluid on my spine that was messing with my walking. So they immediately sent me down to the main hospital by the ambulance the next morning. So I went there because that's where the neurologist team was at, and it needed further looking into, and you know, and that was the best hospital. So I went there. When I tell you, those guys over there, they really did their job. And I wish I had those 2 doctors at first before it had started messing with my walking, y'all. And I was scared I wasn't gonna be able to walk again, so I had took my cousin Walker with me, y'all. My cousin, she had just passed back in April of last year. She was 100 years old. Y'all, I took her walker with me. That's what I was using. They was like, well, how you come in here with already a walker if this just happened to you? And I was like, well, my cousin just passed and she had a walker at the house. So that's what I used to walk with, you know, around the house to get on out to come to the hospital. So after they ran their test or whatever, they came back and they told me looked like I had transverse myelitis. It took them like 2 days, 2-3 days to figure it out. They had me there for like a week, and I didn't mind. I just wanted to find out what was going on with me. And so, y'all, it took me a month. I taught myself how to walk again within a month time. I didn't go to no therapy, which I feel like I need therapy now. It was just too much on me. And at the time, I was having problems with my car hadn't started acting up yet, but my kids' car were acting up, and they had to go to work and other different stuff, and me just trying to help them. And in between the time that I needed to go to the doctor, it was really just like one car. So I just didn't want to try to add the therapy on, and I never knew the times. And I had just really, sometimes I had to depend on help from others at that time, and I'm not used to depending on others to help me to do anything. So that was something different for me, and it was kind of, I ain't gonna say depressing, but it was kind of messing with me some. And y'all know, if you strong and you always doing everything on your own, and then you have to come to a point where you have to depend on somebody, it kind of bothers you. And my boyfriend, he's real good. He was helping me with my showers good. I didn't need no nurse to come out. He was helping me with my showers. He cooked, and I said, that man can cook. That man can cook. Baby, I was enjoying those meals. He can cook his butt out. So I used to get up in the morning. He was cooking breakfast and lunch, dinner, and in between time, especially like when they had me on the steroids, y'all, I was eating up something, and I just couldn't stop eating. I had snacks and everything, but I was eating. I was doing good because I don't hardly eat. I don't eat right worth for nothing, but I was eating right because he was fixing it, and after I got the taste, and I went on and ate it. But like I said, them days I had them steroids, it wasn't no problem with me eating. But I was ready to come off those steroids too, because steroids make you gain weight, but it wasn't making me gain no weight back. And I had got my little size down, so I was happy with that. Now I just got to do my toning. Y'all, I'm back to size like I was in college. And I was happy for that. But then the cancer came along in February. And I wasn't looking forward to that. I found out the last week of February, like the last 2 days. And then I went to how I found out, y'all, was so crazy. I shaved up under my arm. I don't know if I told y'all this. I know I told it on my other channel. Well, I shaved up under my arm, and I had got a knot up under there. I went to the Jack in the Box. I got antibiotics and went away in a week. Okay, y'all, this time it came back, and it came back bigger. So I went back to the Jack in the Box, and the doctor I was looking for, she was no longer there. And there was a man there. He was trying to put me back on antibiotics. So I'm like, no, I need to find my old doctor that I used to have out there on 280. I remember her name was Lisa, but I can't remember her last name. So what I did, y'all, I went to Walgreens app, and on there I found her name on the old prescription bottle. She real good, y'all. Her name is Lisa Looper. I went back to her. She was practicing out of Brookwood, and she still, at the 280 in the new office, in the new building. So I called her, and they had a spot for me like that next day, and I went. So when I went to her, she felt right now. By this time, it had moved to the left side of my breast. You could feel it real good. It had moved to my breast, and that's when I panicked. I was like, oh Lord, I hope this is not no breast cancer then. So when I went, she immediately sent me to do a mammogram. 2 days after I did the mammogram, she sent me to a surgeon. Y'all, Michael Littleton, he's real good. He's at Brookwood Hospital. When I say his team is good, they are so excellent. I love those people. They are so sweet. I went to him. He checked. He ended up doing a biopsy. We got the results back from those. And then like that next week, he had went on vacation. So by the time he came back, y'all, it had spread so quick. We had to go ahead and make a decision. He was like, you can either do treatment and then do surgery, or you could do surgery and then treatment. And I went home and I prayed about it, y'all. And God was like, he told me to remove it. So, y'all, that's what I did. And I'm glad that I listened, because I was like praying. I was like, I don't know what to do, And then when you scared and you panic, you really don't know what to do. And I just really had to listen. He told me to remove it. Y'all, when I removed it, when that man went there to do surgery, because at first they were saying, if I removed it, I wouldn't have to do chemo and I wouldn't have to do no radiation. So that was my plan. I was like, go ahead and remove it. Just take it. Y'all, after he got in there and did the surgery, it was more than what it was on the little thing that they, to see it or whatever. So, y'all, they had to remove 22 of my lymph nodes. And I think our body only had like 30. So, they had to get treated because it was cancer in my lymph nodes too. So, yeah, he removed it or whatever. And he kept trying to get, the stuff done on the right side, but we kept running into problems with the insurance and the places to get it done in time or whatever, because it was, like he knew we had to go ahead and do that surgery, y'all. So we went on and did it because we didn't have time, and he was glad that I decided to go ahead and do it, because he was like, we got in there just in time because it was so aggressive, y'all. It had got bad just that quick. And that junk would have took me out. You know, I'm glad, you know, I always talk to my God. You know, I'm going to talk. And, so now I had to do these, chemo things. And my leg bothered me some. But I try not to let it get me down. You know, I'm always active and motivating people. So, y'all, that's what I be doing. I be trying to be active and motivate y'all. So now I'm here and I'm gonna let y'all go because I don't know how to edit the videos and stuff, but I'm gonna come back on here and let y'all know. Well, we're gonna start another video back up, so the video gonna be back to back. So I'm here. I'm finna get out this car and get my walk out and walk to help me today because, like I said, my back and my leg is bothering me today. So I need to support my walker today. So I'm see y'all back in a minute. Smooches.